Answer a lead within the first 60 seconds of them submitting their information to you, and you're 391% more likely to actually win that job. And so you're on the tools all day, okay? And the time you finally get to the lead, it's too late. They've already gone to your competitor. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where to prioritize AI in your business and where not to prioritize it, or simply prioritize it at a later stage. I run ad campaigns for contractors, and the ones losing jobs has nothing to do with the AI content they generate. They're just simply getting there too late. Stay for the story about a woman who nearly fixed the wrong problem. And so then just a quick heads up. If you are a contractor watching this video wanting more jobs, there is a link down in the description with just a quick 5-minute, completely free explainer video showing you the system that's going to generate you more jobs. So click down there. And so AI content is not where you should be starting with AI for your contracting business, because it actually does nothing for the revenue that you're actually missing. You need revenue, not likes and shares. And so then every hour that you wait, that job is actually going to be missed and actually go to your competitor, okay? It's not whoever has the most fancy content wins, but whoever replies quickest. And so then I have a story that really reflects this kind of analogy that I'm giving you. So in a past IT job, okay, a woman rushed in and she had all of her hard drive wiped, basically dead on her laptop. And she came and saying, Lewis, I really need this for Monday. It was currently a Saturday morning. There was urgency there. Now, imagine if she came in and said, oh, Lewis, that's a fancy new keyboard you've got there. How much does it cost? That's a fancy new mouse. How much does it cost? Imagine if that's what she came in with. But then I took her laptop and realised, hey, your operating system isn't even working. You've got no data here. And she goes, oh, that's fine. I just want to look fancy and I want people to actually care for how I look externally. But internally, inside her laptop, it was all broken. And so that real life story gets me thinking, reflecting today on how contractors are running their business. They want to look fancy. They want to look like they're the next big thing with all this AI content. But actually, they have internal bleeding and they're missing revenue. And so it doesn't matter that you look good to the outer world if you're not patching what the soul of a business is, and that's revenue. Just imagine if the woman actually said that. Oh, by the way, Lewis, I'm just missing some data, but I want this new shiny RGB keyboard. It doesn't make a lot of sense. And a lot of you contractors are running your business with AI this exact same way. And so then I have a question for you, a bit of homework. Look at your last 10 leads that came in. You might be running paid ads, it might be referrals, word of mouth, it might even be through organic social media. And I want you to ask and reflect, how quickly did I consistently get to these leads? It might be that you were great for the first 2, but then the last 8 you weren't so good. So run through that in your head now. And so then your first hire, AI hire for your contracting business should not be this fancy AI content scheduling creation bot. It should actually be an AI agent that outreaches to the leads that have come into your business, and not only does it nurture and speak to them, but it qualifies them too. I mean, how many tire kickers do you get in your contracting business? Quite a lot. And so then the question is, what would it mean if not only did you get to the leads quickly every time, but they were qualified and filtered out for you as well? And so then you getting to these leads slowly is actually what's bleeding revenue in the business. Okay, you don't need more AI content slop. You need something that's actually going to patch the holes in your business and generate you more revenue. And therefore, AI suddenly becomes this incredibly valuable tool rather than just this niched, fancy tool that doesn't actually do a lot for your business. And so then a contracting client that I work with, Taylor's BB, we're running his ad campaigns and he's getting lots of good leads in. But I keep bringing it up. But mate, you're too slow getting to the leads. And he keeps going, well, I'm too busy. I'm on the tools all day. Then when I'm home, he's got he's got his wife and everyone else to care about. So it's completely understandable for why he's too busy. And so this is why we're now deploying an AI outbound voice agent that as soon as they actually call or dial into his ads and he gets the lead, it instantly reaches out to them and handles it for him, booking these leads into the calendar, making sure he gets the leads first. And so now you need to do another bit of auditing in your mind. Where are these leads actually contacting you? It might be on Facebook, Instagram, it might be email, or it might be they calling you your Google business phone number. You need to kind of really understand where there's traffic coming in, and then you need to plug that with AI. It might be you have an AI bot for your Facebook Messenger. It might be that you have AI for your WhatsApp. It might be that you have an AI voice receptionist. It might be that people are sending you texts, so you need an AI SMS agent. Okay? So kind of do that in your mind now. Where am I getting all my traffic, and where am I slow in replying? And that is where you plug in AI. And so although AI content is very powerful, it should always come second to plugging your speed to lead issue. Never the other way round. And so content actually helps you generate more traffic, which is good. But then if you haven't solved that speed to lead issue, what's the point in generating this traffic to begin with? And so an analogy I love to give people is called this leaky bucket issue. Say, for example, you had a leaky bucket. So a physical metal bucket, plastic bucket, whatever, and it had lots of holes in it. And then you start to pour lots of water inside of this bucket. Well, it's just going to spill out, and it's going to go all over the floor. It's going to go all over your equipment, whatever, over your tools, whatever, right? It's going to make a mess, and it's going to be horrible. And so then not only is it making a mess, but most importantly, you're wasting loads of water. And so then if you prioritize AI content first to generate traffic and leads, well, then all these leads are just going to go missing to competitors because you're too slow, which is a leaky bucket, right? And so then what you need to do is obviously then plug the holes first, take the water out, plug the holes, then you can put water in because you're actually going to retain and keep that water. And it's the same here when it comes to traffic and leads. Once you've solved this speed to lead issue, then you can generate more leads and traffic because you're actually going to get to them in a good time, which means you're actually going to win the job. And so then once you've done that, that's when AI content is really powerful because you can create a batch of social media posts in one sitting, a whole month's worth, and you can schedule it using AI as well. Especially if you can train the AI on your brand's tone of voice, your past case studies, the call to actions of, hey, come get a free quote, etc. This is when AI content then becomes really powerful. And so then speed to lead is only as good as the quality of the lead actually coming in. If they're unqualified, if they don't have the budget, if they're out of your location range, then what is the point with AI even getting to them to begin with? I hear so many contractors actually coming to me with these issues. I pay $100, £100 for a lead, and they just either waste my time or just want a cheap cowboy. And so then the next video breaks down exactly how we generate high quality leads and inquiries for home edition and remodeling contractors. And so then if you want to learn this entire system that we build out for these contractors that generate high quality leads and that actually turn into revenue and book jobs, click the link in the description and there is a free 5-minute video in which you can watch to learn about how we do this. God bless.